Educators or teachers at primary school level, secondary school level, or the early childhood level, they're invited for this job forum, which will be held online March 1st, March 2nd, 2024. As an educator, during this job forum, what are you going to be getting? In this job forum, participating candidates get the opportunity to interact online with Canadian companies who will be recruiting in the education sector. So what do you need to do for you to participate at this job forum or this job fair? Firstly, you need to register online before the deadline. Next, you need to upload your CV while you're putting in your application, and your CV has to be in the Canadian format. You need to browse that and see some samples online and be able to put your CV up to date in the Canadian format. Also, you need to know that school boards recruiting at the job forum or at this job fair will set up interviews with candidates whose profiles meet the requirements for school jobs in Canada. So you need to actually make your CV catchy so that you can meet up with the criteria or the requirement for the jobs that will be available for you to actually apply to and move to Canada as an educator or as a teacher. So the name of this program is Destination Canada Education, which will be held virtually March 1st, March 2nd, 2024. And this is the official website. You have the Early Childhood and Teaching Job Fair Destination Canada Education. The date and the time. The time there is 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central European Time. It's an online job fair for education sector, early childhood educators, primary and secondary school teachers, kindergarten to grade 12, teachers of French as a second language. So this fair is organized by the IRCC. All right. So you have the information for participating as a candidate. You also have participation is free, but by invitation only. So it is open to persons already in Canada with a study or work permit. It's also open to people or persons abroad. So if you're not in Canada, you can also apply from your home country where you're watching this video right now. So to participate, you need to first register and upload your CV in the Canadian format. So some highlights or some things you need to have in your Canadian CV format, how to write a good resume. You have the link here. Your resume must be clearly, concisely, and strategically present your qualifications to get a recruiter interested in meeting you. And then all of the information here, the do's and don'ts of what you should have in your CV. You keep your CV clear and concise. Proofread your resume numerous times. Limit your CV or resume to 2 pages, and then all of the information you have here. You also have the don'ts, the things you don't need to put in your CV to make it the Canadian format standard. This link will also be in the description box so that you can go through it and pull up your CV in the best Canadian format for a recruiter to actually pick up your CV and get you interviewed for you to get a job in Canada. Also, another perk I mentioned earlier is at Early Childhood and Teaching Job Fair, you can connect online with Canadian employers, and you can also apply for jobs posted on the website. The school boards, daycare centers, language schools recruiting at the fair will set up interviews by chat or video conferencing with candidates whose profiles meet the requirements of the job posted. You also have the opportunity to learn about the steps in the process to obtain accreditation in order to work as an educator or as a primary or secondary school teacher in Canada. So they will also link you to other conferences. He says you'll also be able to attend conferences which will give you an overview of the education sector in Canada, teaching in French and teaching of French, as well as early childhood services. So you also need to know that the virtual booths will be open for you to join in if you're selected as part of people for this job fair, all right, which will be online. So it will be open for 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. CET, that is the Central European Time, on this date, March 1st and March 2nd, 2024. Here we have some frequently asked questions. Where can I find a list of job vacancies? You'll find the list of job vacancies on the booths of the exhibitors who want to recruit. You'll also be able to find jobs using the search jobs function and keywords on enseignant, teacher, daycare, educatrice. Another question here is, if I participate in Destination Canada Education, will I get extra points in the express entry system or an invitation from a province or territory? Participating in the fair will provide you with information and contact for your project to move to Canada. However, it will not give you points or added points to your immigration process. If you receive job offer, you will be able to apply for a temporary work permits. Next question here says, how much will it cost me to attend this event? All right, so this event is actually free. It's free here. It says don't be a victim of fraud. It's actually free. So don't let any agent tell you you have to pay so amount of money. It is absolutely free for you to attend. However, you need to actually register or put in your application so that you can be sent the link to join the booth on that job fair day and time. The question here says, how can I prepare my participation in Destination Canada Education and get information about the education sector in Canada? So you have some links here already provided. So you can read more about education in Canada. You can also read more about overview of elementary and secondary education systems in Canada. And the final question here is, I am registered but can't log in. What should I do? So on that day, if you've been selected to attend this job fair online, if you cannot actually find your way into logging in or signing in for the event, you can actually send them or write them to this address at Destination Canada Education 2024 at getvfairs.io. It says Destination Canada Education is for French speaking and bilingual candidates with training and experience in early childhood education, primary or secondary school teaching, or teaching of French as a second language. All right, so it's for those seeking opportunities in Canada that is outside Quebec. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of this video. If you found this video useful so far, please click on the like button, like this video, share with your family and friends, subscribe if you're new here, and turn on your post notification to be the first to know when I upload useful content with regards to making your application to move abroad. This is the tab for you to register as a candidate. Thanks for watching this video and see you in my next one.